Hey there, crypto world family. Welcome back to another weekly news recap where I'm giving you all of the crypto news that's been happening throughout the week. If you're on Patreon, you get this on Fridays, and if you're public, you get this Sunday. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, or you had a great weekend and you were safe. Now let's go over the crypto news. What's been going on this week? Because lots of stuff is always happening in the crypto world. So here we go. First up, Coinbase launches crypto wallet support for Solana. The cryptocurrency exchange is adding Solana to its list of supported blockchains for its wallet browser extension. The cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase today enabled support for the Solana blockchain on its Coinbase Wallet browser extension. Coinbase Wallet users can now manage their Solana and Solana-based SPL tokens using the extension. So yeah, prior to adding Solana to the Coinbase Wallet extension, supported Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, and BNB chain, among others. But by adding Solana support, Coinbase positions its wallet as a competitor to leading Solana wallets such as Phantom or Soulflare. Now, I got, I believe, Phantom on my end. I'm not sure if you can see it up here in my little wallets. Lovely Earn, Binance. Nope, I guess I have that one on my Brave browser extension. But yeah, like those were the only wallets you were soon able to were able to hold your Solana tokens on. Now, Coinbase offers its support. But not just Coinbase too. We also had Trezor, the hardware wallet that introduced its support for Cardano prices. Oh, I totally had those confused. Could have swore you could have held Solana on it. My bad, people. Okay, I got my news mixed up. But yes, I guess Trezor hardware wallet is also a wallet out there that can now support Cardano tokens. So we have a bunch of wallets and exchanges out there adding more support to more tokens out there, giving you the ability to hold your cryptos wherever you truly want them to do. Me personally, I like the Trezor wallet because it's a hardware wallet. You get your seed phrase, which gives you full control of your cryptos on the blockchain, and it's not connected to the online world at all. So that's what I love about Trezor. It's a cold storage wallet versus the Coinbase wallet, which is an exchange, and you set up with a password, get your 2FAs on there, but Coinbase holds onto your seed phrases. So two different wallets out there, but everyone has their own preference. But yeah, so Trezor hardware wallet introduces support for Cardano. Crypto hardware wallet has announced support for Cardano after many years of not supporting the digital asset. As Cardano has grown and with the rise of decentralized finance on the network, there has been more demand for cryptocurrencies to be added to the wallet, which is one of the most popular crypto hard wallets in existence. Definitely better than Ledger, just my opinion. Ledger is kind of hard. But the announcement had come at a time when the digital asset was in need of a boost and provided that Trezor, which boasts millions of users worldwide, will bring more storage capabilities to ADA community through this providing a more secure and private method of storing and transacting the cryptocurrency. It comes with the latest updates to Trezor Suite that was announced earlier this week on the Trezor Twitter page. Yep, so introducing updates to Trezor Suite v22.32. So if you haven't upgraded your Trezor wallet, it's wise to keep your hardware up to date so it runs smoothly and be as secure and protected as possible. But yeah, this month's upgrades includes full node via Electrum wallet servers, ADA support staking, new Nvidia IO cell providers, and localization. So very nice. Way to go, Trezor, for adding that support for Cardano holders out there. I think we're soon going to reach that dollar Cardano token again because Cardano definitely has potential. It's not like the greatest one out there, but it's got some use cases. They got some projects in the works. So yeah, awesome job. Now let's move on with the news. Metaverse for education and how virtual reality can help schools and colleges. Yes, this was quite of a long article out there, which gave the steps and why Metaverse could be helpful to the educational world of the future, how we're just basically evolving as a society and we're going technical, digital. And yeah, so it goes over like what is the metaverse? Basically just a virtual reality world powered by blockchain. Who's blockchain? That's up to the people to decide. I know Data can use their blockchain, definitely because they have shared broadband. Ethereum is another one, thanks to its smart contracts. But yeah, but the opportunities with the education it's endless. Like now you can take your classroom to Greek, to the Middle Ages of Rome, of the castle and knights and kings and queens days, like all from a virtual safe environment. And then teaching and learning becomes a little bit easier now because we got so used during the pandemic of just being in front of a Zoom classroom. But now this gives you more ways of learning and educating your students out there. And then also the benefits of learning this, again, is the same thing about like you don't need to be in a physical classroom anymore. You can be anywhere around the world to be able to learn and teach your students about just educational, like basic general education, math, history, science. It's been a while since I've been in school, so I forget all the subjects out there. And then it also talked about the disadvantages of the metaverse environments, how like you should have equal time in the metaverse as well as equal time in the real world. So if you spend 8 hours in the metaverse, you should be spending 8 hours away from it. But with this technology, and you know how kids are, it's like they're going to go straight from this into their virtual reality video game set right after class. So that is definitely a downside to it, but we would just have to monitor and really make sure our kids understand the health risks that could come to this, and also just future people, just the health risks beyond it. But yeah, this was a good article over like how the metaverse is going to help the future of educating and teaching and just everything. So very, very good. And let's move on. Let's see. This is from Bitcoinist. How could crypto take the US marijuana business to the next level? So ain't just clickbait, but it was actually, there is potential how it can help the marijuana business as well as casinos out there because of, what was it? Let's go through this article really fast. The president of leading crypto exchange FTX for its US branch, Brett Harrison, hinted a partnership with Cresco Labs, a Chicago-based company. Cresco Labs distributes, cultivates, and offers cannabis products. The company aims to normalize, professionalize, and revolutionize cannabis, according to the official website at the time of writing. FTX and Cresco Labs. Let's see, however, official Twitter handle wasn't there. Like, how does it happen? The executive explained no major national finance institution will accept MRBs into their platform. The status quo endured until the U.S. federal laws on cannabis changed to legalize MRBs products, or lawmakers forced banks to onboard these businesses. MRB stands for marijuana-related businesses, and most bank and financial institutions don't want to deal with that. And usually casinos run like the same type of thing, not marijuana-run businesses, but like casino-run businesses. Like they aren't connected directly with the financial banks itself because it's too much of a risk and whatnot. So cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology can help these guys by onboarding them into the future of digital finance. So what do we call that? DeFi, decentralized finance. And yeah, so this is how crypto could take US marijuana business to the next level. You're giving them access to funds. Now you can store them safely, securely, because most of these businesses keep their own money secured themselves. They need their own safe, they need their own security vaults. And with this way, just record everything on the blockchain, transact with cryptocurrencies. And man, I can't wait till, or it's going to be crazy when casinos start running on this technology as well. And like, there's just so much benefits to cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology with businesses. I think like last week, I mentioned an article on China using blockchain to save on paper, like with the Mercedes-Benz or their car dealerships. It was something like that, where they kept track of records on the blockchain, and that saved them at least like $2.5 million annually just on paper alone. So yeah, the crypto and blockchain technology is going to boom the business and really shake it up in the future. So really exciting. Let's see what else is new in the week. Bitcoin balance on exchanges hits new low of 2.5 million. That's right. People are taking away their coins off exchanges because they're understanding they want to be in full control. How I was talking about over here, the difference between the Trezor and the Coinbase wallet. Coinbase, you don't get a seed phrase or private key wallet. Trezor, you're in full control of that. So you can have access to your coins on the blockchain versus these guys being in full control and letting you know when you can take out your money, when you can spend it. Because usually if you try to like buy a big amount of Bitcoin on Coinbase, you have to like wait a week and a half until you can actually move it. So it's probably because they do not have the cryptocurrencies on their exchange, so you got to wait for them to accumulate. So yeah, this article shows that over 2.5 million was taken away in like 3 separate transactions. Like with this week's bleeding Coinbase Bitcoin holding is now around 649,000 and a half Bitcoin. This is a 375,000 and a half thousand Bitcoin, or 36.6% decline in the exchange holding since. So yeah, it was like this a big whale who took out the money. It was like in 3 separate transactions. Let's see, 31,130 Bitcoin worth $1.18 billion during this week. Divide that by 3. So like the dude took out 9,000 or 9 million, was it? My bad. How much did I say? 31,000. Yeah, so they took about like 9,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin out in each transaction and moved it over to a cold storage wallet. So yeah, people are understanding that they want to be in control of their cryptocurrencies. And if you need to know how to, book a class here with Crypto World. We offer online classes in person. We're in St. Charles, Missouri, off the 70 freeway, off of Cave Springs. So yeah, just book an online appointment, join us over Cryptos Over Coffee, have a conversation with one of us, and we can help you get set up, started, and in control of your cryptos. We can also, if you're just getting started, we also show you how to onboard with Coinbase, because it's the easiest one to use out there if you want to buy cryptocurrencies. But once you buy it, move it off of it. That's my opinion, and just the smart thing to do, because you got these whales out there doing the same thing. All right, moving on. Let's see. Tom Brady admits he's a big fan of Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin. Yes, Vitalik Buterin was in Time magazine this year. The quick takeaway from this article was that Tom Brady has stated via Twitter that he is a big fan of Vitalik Buterin. Mr. Brady's tweet was made on the backdrop of Vitalik Buterin being trolled for appearing on the cover of Time magazine's recent NFT issue. Social media trolls had compared Vitalik to Tom Brady, but not in a positive way. Vitalik went on to admit that he did not know who Brady was, and his best guess was that he was the lead actor in Mission Impossible movie franchise, Tom Cruise. So, yeah, very funny. Vitalik Buterin didn't know who Tom Brady was, but that's okay. You don't need to know anybody in the world just because Tom Brady is a big NFT superstar. Did I say NFT? NFL, even though he does have his autograph platform for NFTs. He's a big NFL superstar, so many Super Bowl championships on his hand. It's okay for some person to not know about it. So people were giving Vitalik Buterin a hard time for not knowing who Tom Brady was, but that's okay. He's a busy man. He's built the Ethereum network and still working on doing everything else with it. And he's just out there doing him. So it's okay. But yeah, that was funny. Tom Brady is a huge fan of Vitalik Buterin. So funny. But yeah, also speaking of like sports, sports athletes, who am I trying to think of? What word? Celebrities, sports celebrities in the news out there. We get another article this week on FTX adds tennis star Naomi Osaka as the latest athlete ambassador. Osaka will help lead initiatives to bring more women into Web3 and will receive equity in FTX and compensation in crypto. So yes, Naomi Osaka, next team member of FTX, and I believe she's in it with even with Tom Brady. They even mentioned that. So yeah, Naomi Osaka has joined the crypto exchange FTX as its latest global brand ambassador, and has enlisted other athletes and partners with several teams and leagues as well. So yeah, here we go. Like today, FTX and FTX US announced that Osaka will serve as a global ambassador for the brand, joining other athletes in the role, including Tom Brady, Stephen Curry, Shohei Ohtani, and Osaka will receive equity and stake in FTX as part of the agreement, and will also be paid in cryptocurrency. So way to go. Like we're going to see that more. Like more celebrities, more actors, more people are going to be accepting cryptocurrency as a payment because they realize in the world, like the dollar's kind of dying. We saw, I think also earlier this week, or was it last week, that China and the Saudi Arabia are making exchanges in oil for the digital yuan, or no, just the yuan. They're not using the dollar anymore, so it's losing its value as a mean of transactions. And I think there is an article, I haven't really looked at it today yet, where Russia is making deals in cryptocurrencies for oil. So this is going to be an oncoming trend that you're going to see more and more often happen in the world. People accepting cryptocurrency, deals being made in cryptocurrencies, and more people just getting added onto it. So yeah, do not wait, people, to get into cryptocurrencies and start educating yourself on blockchain technology. Like you don't need to be a pro at it, just understand the gist of it, and that's not that hard to do. So just do your research and just keep studying and paying attention to what's going on in the world, because this is going to be huge. Let's see, let's move on. Goldman Sachs makes first OTC crypto options trade as it expands its digital assets team. The digital asset trading unit at Goldman Sachs has made the first ever over-the-counter crypto transaction in the form of a Bitcoin non-deliverable option, according to an announcement by its partner, Galaxy Digital. The bank also added another digital assets VP to its team, headed by Matthew McDermott. The company says that this is the first OTC crypto transaction made by a major bank in the US, and could be seen as a sign of maturity of the asset class in the eyes of institutional players. So yeah, first ever over-the-counter exchange, which is a lot better than dealing with exchanges themselves. I know exchanges are working on more and more and more on their support and everything where you can get a hold of us if something goes wrong. But with over the counters, you're automatically dealing with a person right from the bat, making an exchange, making a transaction. You're actually talking to someone and they have their own wallet. You got yours. It's a simple trade. It's a match made in heaven. But yeah, so this is definitely, showing other institutional adopters that this is just, again, a sign of maturity. Like they are going to slowly but surely start using this, slowly but surely adopting cryptocurrencies, slowly but surely accepting cryptocurrencies in their banks and just holding it for people. So we're going to see this happen more and more often. And yeah, so way to go, Goldman Sachs, for making that first OTC crypto options trade. And then let's move on. Gemini ends the news and it wins Irish electronic money license. Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, has received an electronic money license from the Irish Central Bank in the first such award since October 2020. So yeah, they applied in 2020 for this and now they're finally getting it. The license allows Gemini to issue electronic money in Ireland, and as it is already does in the UK, according to a report on Monday from the Irish Times, payment providers Stripe and social media giant Meta are among firms that already have such a license. So yeah, just because Stripe and Meta, I'm still getting used to saying that over Facebook, are into are already have the licensing deal with Ireland, it doesn't mean nothing. Like, sure, they were there first, but Gemini finally got in, and now they can start making electronic transactions through the country. Because I know Europe has been on the fence about cryptocurrencies. We had that big EU trying to ban Bitcoin and proof of work coins, but it did not go through. So this is a huge win for Gemini to be able to do so and now have transactions and just get more people onboarding into the cryptocurrency realm. So very, very nice. And then let's see, we're almost done here. Canada authorities struggle to seize Freedom Convoy's Bitcoin donations. The truckers from the Freedom Convoy raised nearly 21 million Bitcoin, but the Canadian government has reportedly seized less than six of those Bitcoins. So yeah, like ever since this is Canada thing's been going on for at least 3 weeks, almost a month now. But remember when, what was it, the GoFundMe account? What did they do? They stopped the donations of like, what was it, $21 million or a couple $100 million, or something like that. Well, that might have been too much more, but no, like they seized it. They said, nope, they gave the money back to the people. Like, we don't like what your cause is, so we're not going to allow you to donate. And then what happened next was people went on to the cryptocurrency exchange. And which one was it? Was it BitConnect, Bitcoin 10 Finance? Like they went to a Bitcoin donations, like GoFundMe phase, which is runs on smart contracts. And this is nothing they could have done. So I think there was a couple of freezes going on. Like, let's see, the last month, the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked Canada's Emergency Act, affording the government power to freeze any bank account involved with donating to the protest. This was shortly after the crowdfunding platform GoFundMe was pressed to return 10 billion. Yep, okay, 10 million, not 100 million, in donations back to the donors. However, a crypto native fundraiser called Bitcoin for Truckers has proven a much more difficult to stop. Okay, so that's what they called it, Bitcoin for Truckers. The Ontario Supreme Court ordered owners of a multi-sig wallet controlling the donated Bitcoin to freeze the holdings, as well as another 122 different crypto addresses. But a multi-sig wallet requires multiple people's authorization to conduct transaction. One member of the multi-sig wallet was Bitcoin team lead Nicholas St. Louis, also known as Nobody Caribou on Twitter. Before the order through CBC reported that 14.6 Bitcoin of the total 20.7 had already been distributed to 101 unidentified wallets at the point. This mitigation was initiated well before any legal threats were made. It was done by coercing. It was done deliberately. It was based on the circumstances and after discussions with those involved. So yeah, these guys who were donating was loaded into 100 envelopes and handed out to truck drivers transparently over 24 hours. So yeah, they took this 14.6, split them up in a couple of wallets, probably paper wallets, and hand delivered them to 100 different truckers out there to help them out. I think it was like in 0.001 or 0.0144 Bitcoin at the time. So each of those envelopes contained like $6,400 in cryptocurrencies. So yeah, they couldn't do nothing about that. It was already done. This whole donations was run by multi-sig wallet. And yeah, you can't just get one person, go, hey, we need you to stop all this. No, you need multiple people. That's the beauty of multi-sig signatures and transacting and blockchain, smart contracts. Just everything going on with blockchain technology is amazing. and it takes away the power from the big guys up top right now. And that's why the governments, countries, and just some people, really wealthy people, are scared of this technology. And it's amazing that it's doing it. They can't get rid of it. So way to go, Canada, and all you people donated to the Freedom Convoy. And let's see. Oh, time for your 10 metal hats, because we got Stellar CEO talking about the Ukraine CBDC is progressing during wartime. That one's for you, Evan. Stellar CEO Daniel Dixon said that Ukraine is still developing its CBDC during armed conflict with Russia. Stellar CEO Danielle Dixon said today that Ukraine is developing its CBDC despite its ongoing war with Russia. Dixon said that the project has seen delays and that she does not know a date by which the CBDC might be launched. Dixon also said that Stellar is discussing ways to meet Ukraine's humanitarian aid and needs with the country. So yeah, despite war and efforts, Ukraine is still building its CBDC. If you don't know what a CBDC is, it stands for Centralized Bank Digital Currency. So basically, it's like their current currency, but just digitized on their own centralized blockchain ledger. So a lot of people always say out there, it's not going to be blockchain technology. It's just going to be their same technology that they're using in their current system and just turn digital. And it just gives them more power to keep track of what you're spending on, how you're spending on it, and how you're earning it. So this CBDCs just give governments more and more power. Like we're going to be using in the future. There's no doubt about it. But we are also going to have the decentralized coins out there like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and there may be a couple other truly decentralized ones. Those are the true known ones that are decentralized. Ethereum, kind of centralized. I hate to burst your bubble if you think it's decentralized, but it is. So all those ERC20 tokens, it's a centralized entity. But yeah, so we are going to be using it. But if you can look into it and how to study how to use the decentralized coins out there and how to use it for your advantage without just always having to use strictly the CBDC, be well off definitely in the future. But yeah, so Ukraine's working on their CBDC. China's almost done with theirs. They released it during the Beijing Olympics. Jamaica's got theirs going on. I think even America's finally starting to jump on board after that executive order Biden did last week. Or was that 2 weeks ago? And it's been so long already. Time just flies by with crypto news. But yeah, everyone is working on a CBDC and going to release them very soon, within probably 2-5 years. And by that time, Bitcoin is even going to have a huge jump again, because we're going to be coming within that time another halving of the Bitcoin cycle. So exciting times to come. Start stacking your Satoshis, cryptos, whichever one you think will actually survive in the future. Get on it. And lastly in the news, Florida Governor DeSantis will accept Bitcoin for state taxes. The measure would apply specifically to businesses, not individuals. So this isn't going to be for the individual person just yet, but it's on track to. Governor DeSantis said he's directed state agencies to figure out how to allow businesses to make tax payments in cryptocurrency. While the Miami government has been recruiting crypto firms, the state government has been less active. Colorado will begin allowing crypto tax payments by individuals this year. So very, very cool. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, viewed as an early favorite for the Republican 2024 president nomination, should Donald Trump not run again, is doing some early work to reach the Bitcoin demographic. At a signing ceremony Tuesday for a bill to mandate high school financial literacy classes, DeSantis said, "I've told the state agencies to figure out ways where if businesses want to pay in taxes in cryptocurrency to Florida, we should be willing to accept it." So yeah, this is like on the same page as I think Colorado just announced that people can pay their taxes in cryptocurrency. But the difference is Colorado, they're going to take the cryptocurrency, sell it, and accept the fiat. I believe what Ron DeSantis is doing is he wants to accept the cryptocurrencies and keep them alone as the crypto itself, not trading them, not selling them, because DeSantis is a smart man and he knows the value of cryptocurrencies and where they are. So he's going to be one of those state representatives that are going to hold on to cryptocurrencies. He's going to be a hodler for the state and keep it in power, because that's how you want to save your country, save your state, because every other country around the world wants cryptocurrencies right now. They're trying to make the swap over to it. And we're going to, and basically whoever holds the most Bitcoin will be the most wealthiest of them all. So far, El Salvador is in the lead since they made it legal tender last September, and they've just been collecting it, rebuilding their cities and everything. So yeah, if you have Bitcoin, you're going to be well off in the future. And DeSantis, way to go for just getting this started and just getting that ball rolling. So very, very nice. And yeah, that is it for the Crypto World Weekly Recap. Here we're just on our homepage. If you ever need crypto products, miners, if you need classes to sign up, we have some services on NFT, crypto one-on-one hourly support, over the counter, and legal. And then if you want to share this video with your friends, help them get on board with our YouTube channel, we have our link right here. You got me, that handsome guy right there. But this is where you can get a direct link to our YouTube account. So that way you guys do not miss a beat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. So that way everything happens. So that way you just do not miss a beat on everything crypto and everything going on in crypto world. Because we got so much stuff happening. Like this week's Crypto Over Coffee, Jeff J. Wade, he is talking about what we've been doing. He went over a little bit of the pitch deck and like just the progressions we had like with the governments, our 501(c), and how we have our foundation of taking donations just to help educate the cities, states, and world on cryptocurrencies and letting governments pay for it. So yeah, stop by our channel, stop by our website, take a look at it. And yeah, I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope this was very educational. This helped you out with just keeping up to date with what's going on in crypto. And yeah, just stay safe and classy out there. So let's just end this here now. And I will see you next Friday for the next weekly recap. Until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.